Welcome back to AI.Prepper. Sorry I was not able to get a video put out yesterday. Although I was not affected, my neighborhood was hit with a power outage that left 4 of my neighbors without power. I made the offer to stretch out an extension cord to my nearest neighbor so that we could at least get their refrigerator back up and running. The funny thing was that there was no chaos taking place during the hours that the outage was occurring. The temperature even got to 105 degrees, and no one had any inclination of doing anything other than help one another. At the end of the night, my neighbor stopped by with a 6-pack of my favorite Mexican beer. This is what our community is about. Helping others when they need by providing assistance and honest information. We are not here to spread the fears that many of these AI-generated videos are trying to perpetuate. With that being said, here we have another batch of videos that prove that the AI-generated are giving out false information. Our first video comes to us from Budget Prepper Pantry. It is the 13 survival items experts recommend every prepper must have in 2025. It came out on June 10th. The video begins with the creator claiming that some of the items will be gone, and those that are still available will cost 5 times as much. The first item is water purification, but the creator only discusses the purification straws. There is no discussion of any other type of filtering system. The second item that the creator mentions is long-term food, and only talks about freeze-dried meals. Also makes the claim that you add hot water and it's ready to go. Although this may be accurate for the camping pouches, there are many that require much more preparation for a meal. The creator then says that you should have a multi-tool with a fire starter. Great idea, but a quick search showed me that the multi-tools that came with ferro rods were not well-known brands. My suggestion would be to have a reliable multi-tool, and several Bic lighters. The fifth item was a hand-cranked LED lantern. This was the first item on the list that actually made any sense. The creator then says that you need to have non-perishable cooking gear. I didn't realize that there was any difference in cooking gear for perishable and non-perishable foods. The claim the creator makes about having cash on hand so that you can buy things from stores in a power outage has its own flaws also. Not many stores will be open for business at all during a power outage. A store's emergency power systems will be running to keep refrigerated and frozen products safe. They will not be running registers with this power. The next claim made is that you need to have a manual can opener. This point is overkill. The mantra in the prepping community is to have multiples of items such as tools for opening cans. I know I have one in my kitchen drawer as well as carrying 2 on me every day. Again, the creator says that these items will be gone or cost 5 times as much. Goes on further to state that 72 hours were spent going through government documents, supply chain leaks and prepper forums to come up with this information. Of course, the creator does not give any links to the sources of this information. The next video comes from a new creator. Dark Story has a video called "These 5 items will be nearly impossible to find in May 2025. It was made 2 months ago. I have added this older video to show that the claims being made by AI-generated videos is not based in fact, and that the claims they have made did not happen as they claimed. Another case of the sky is falling. The first item on the list: coffee. The creator claims that there was a time that there were only a few small packs on the shelf and that the cost was more than $20. I do remember a time during the pandemic that the shelves were empty, but I have never seen the price at what the creator claims. Also, prices have not changed since the video was created. The creator then claims that olive oil will be gone because of droughts in Spain and Italy. I already found out that this data was from years ago, and that current information states that the current production levels have increased over the past few years. The creator then claims that fish will not be available because of smaller salmon and tuna harvests. I did find the data that supports this, but is very limited areas. The real data shows that the major producers are showing that there will be increased harvests this year. The last item is that avocados will be down because of California droughts and issues at the Mexican border. I have looked at the current data and found that even with the drought, the California harvest is the same as previous years. There is also no evidence that there are any issues at the Mexico border. As it is now the middle of June, it is apparent that there has been no shortage in any of the items that the creator has put into the list. This is just another case of an AI-generated video that does not provide any of the proof that is used to substantiate their claims. Our last video comes to us today from the Pew Pew Zone. It is called Gun Sales Surge as Americans Gear Up for Uncertainty in 2025. It was made on June 12. This is another video that does not have links to the data to support their claims. The creator also claims that information is coming from good friends that own gun stores from all over the country. Only mentions the cities though. The first claim is that suburban sales is up because of catalytic converter thefts. Real data shows that the thefts have dropped considerably over the past 5 years. There is no evidence that an issue from 5 years ago would lead to an increase of sales now. The creator claims that new and improved firearms accessories such as red dot sights has increased the sales of firearms. No evidence that there is a correlation to this claim is ever given. The next claim is that revolver loyalists don't deny that a 15-round blaster, the creator's words not mine, with a dot is hard to ignore. I think that the attempt here is to show that revolver users are flocking to the gun stores to get high-capacity compact pistols. This is another claim that cannot be substantiated. As one of these revolver loyalists, I have been looking at purchasing another firearm, but it was actually going to be another revolver. The last claim is that Democrats make up 1 in 5 new permit requests has increased the sales in California. There is no data given to show how many of the permits were approved, and that actual firearms sales were made based on the approvals. There you have it. More unsubstantiated claims that people are viewing every day. I am not sure what the creators are trying to accomplish, other than getting people to rush out and purchase items in bulk in a time that they do not need to. The only outcome I can see is to get people to overspend now, possibly creating a financial crisis for these people in the future. Again, please subscribe if you have not. Please like and share the video also. With your help, we can help so many people keep from having issues in the future that could have been avoided with a little bit of knowledge. Thank you for watching today. I will have another video out tomorrow. See you then.